Hey guys, I am on here live today to talk to you about what you should stop doing in your influencer business. And it may be something that you're gonna be surprised to hear. So if you don't know me already, my name is Kate Waldo Jones with Kate Waldo and Company, and I help bloggers and influencers stop burning out in their businesses so that they can scale in a sustainable way and actually enjoy the success that you're creating. Because we all want to be able to do that, right? We don't even, doesn't matter if you make a bunch of money and you're really successful, but you don't even have time to go on vacation. So let's get into it. And today when we finish with this on here, I'm gonna hop into our free Facebook group to go a little bit deeper about what we're talking about. It's called Burnout Proof Influencers. So I'll tag it here and you should join me over in the group to talk about this a little bit more and continue the conversation. All right, so what should you stop doing in your influencer business? Everybody is telling you to do more. You need to do better SEO. You need to take an Instagram class. You need to engage more. You need to do pods. You shouldn't do pods. You need to get out and do more live events. You need to go to conferences. You need to, oh my gosh, the list is never ending. Have this better theme, work with this developer, use this video editor, go on TikTok. I mean, there's a million things that people are telling you to do, right? And it's all for the best intentions. But when the problem is that when you're adding these things on top of what you're already doing, you actually you may be making a to-do list that's forever long, but you actually aren't even doing the right stuff to begin with. You're not doing things, you may not be doing things that are contributing to the bottom line of your business because you just had them on your to-do list. Someone told you should do it. Someone told you should be on TikTok or you should work with an SEO expert or whatever those things are, and you're doing them, but they may not actually be contributing to your bottom line. And not that there's anything wrong with any of those things. They're all valuable, but what's going on is that those become distractions when you are adding all these extra things on and you're not working within your zone of genius. And your zone of genius is the one thing that you're really good at. And that is either it's creating content, but whatever way that looks for you. So as an influencer, as a content creator, as a blogger, you are creating a certain type of content, and that's what people come to you for. That's what they're really interested in and why they follow you, why they continue to engage with you, to care about the things that you post. And that is why you've been successful up until this point, right? Because you have this type of content that you produce that people really care about. That's your zone of genius. That is where you should be working and spending the majority of your time in your business. But it's so easy to get distracted by all these other things that people are telling you that you need to be doing, right? And it also feels like, a little shiny object to chase. Oh, a new Instagram class. Like, I'll go down there and I'm going to learn all these Instagram things and I'm going to implement them in my business and it's all going to be great and it's going to solve all my problems. Well, that's not exactly the case, because if you, instead of doing that, and instead of just adding more things onto your plate when you aren't even really sure if you're doing the right things to begin with, what you should do instead is create systems around the things that are working for you. Being able to audit your business and see, okay, as a blogger and influencer, these are the things that I do that are really contributing to my bottom line. These are the things that are not contributing to my bottom line, and cut those things out. And then you'll be able to, once you create systems around the things that are contributing to your bottom line and are moving your business forward, you will have those systems and that organization, that automation in place so that you can just ramp that up as much as you want. And then at that point, that is when you'll be so much more efficient with the things that really need to get done and the things that are actually impacting your bottom line. So you will be able to be managing all the things that are on your plate. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry if you can hear me swallow, that's super weird. But you'll be able to manage the things that are on your plate a lot more efficiently when you have these systems and the organization in place. So what you'll start to experience when you're doing this is that when you start slowing down and creating these systems around the things that are your zone of genius and are the core things that keep your business viable and and contributing to your paycheck and your bottom line are that you'll have a to-do list that won't feel like work. It'll feel like it's the exciting things that you really want to do, and you'll be able to do the things that you enjoy every day, the creating the content, the engaging, the making the videos, brainstorming about the cool like events or whatever like product you want to make or collaboration you want to have with your people. These are the things that you'll have the headspace to be able to work on and think about when you have systems and automation and organization around the core things that keep your business going. Okay, so when that all happens, I guarantee you will feel so much lighter. You will wake up in the morning and you'll look at your to-do list, you'll look at your calendar and say, these are the things I have to get done today, and I'm excited about it because I've been able to systematize the things and automate the things that I don't really love doing that have to get done to keep the business going. And I'm able to offload those things to either be automated, so I'm not having to do it all the time, or I have a minimal role in that. And you have other parts of that you even can move to other people so that they're doing it for you. So it's getting done, but it's not being done by you. You're staying in that zone of genius, what you're really great at, creating that amazing content that people want to see and that brands pay you for and that people follow you, engage with you for because they find it interesting, inspiring, educational, and life-changing. So, or entertaining, that's the other thing. Is inspiring, entertaining, and educating for all of your content. So then you're also able to be a lot more impactful with your message and with the content you create because you're not distracted. You have all of the operations of your business they're systematized. You have some kind of organization, some pattern to how everything gets done. So your brain is clear, you're more creative. And then when you put that content out, people are actually engaging with it even more because it's clear, it's clean, it's focused, it makes sense. You're not all over the place because you're worried that you didn't file your taxes yet, or you didn't, make sure the SEO was right on your latest blog post, or maybe it didn't even get posted because you didn't have a system around doing that, or a link was broken, or whatever. Your mind chatter will be lowered when you have these kind of systems and organization in place, and that will come across in all the content you create, all the conversations that you're having, whether those are with your followers or your brand partners, and it will really shine through that you know what the heck you're talking about, and people will gravitate towards that. Your people will find you even more, and they'll find you even more magnetic and more impactful. Your influence will be that much bigger, right? Are you following with me here? If you're following, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up so I know that you're tracking with me with what I'm talking about. All right. So 1 year from now, what's that going to look like? You'll be the CEO of your business, who is the one that's operating everything in a way where you are the mastermind behind it all. You're not the doer. You're not the one doing all the little things in every single part of your business, because if you're the one doing that, you're going to stay small. Your influence will not be able to reach all the people that you want to reach. You won't be able to help and inspire and impact and educate all those people that you want to impact, right? Because if you stay small and you don't move up and step up into that role of CEO, you aren't going to be able to do all those other things and be all those things for the people that you want to make their lives better, right? Okay? So you'll have that bigger impact on the world. You'll be in that CEO role. You'll do this all without feeling overwhelmed because you have clarity on what is happening in your business on a day-to-day basis, and what are the things that we're doing. Are they actually contributing to our bottom line? Do they make sense for us to continue to do? Are they, when we do add other things, when we see really awesome offers for an Instagram class or a really great SEO person, or somebody to do like video content on TikTok, and that falls in alignment, you'll know that falls in alignment with what you have going for your business, so it will make sense. It will make sense that that's what you do and what you add to your business. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna pull this out of a hat and try and dump it in and try and squish it all together and make it work with what I already have, but I don't even know if what I have is working. That part doesn't work. A year from now, you'll know I'm super clear. This is something that I want to add that's going to be an asset to my business, and it makes sense, right? Okay. So you'll also feel so much lighter that you have that burden off of you of, am I doing the right thing? Am I spending my time in the right way? Am I focusing on the correct things in my business? Am I doing the things that I need to do to scale my business to where I want it to be? And you'll feel like you'll wake up feeling excited again. Remember when you started your blog and you were so excited, you're like, I'm gonna be a blogger, I'm gonna be an influencer, and this is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna talk about, and I can't wait to take all the pretty pictures and post all the videos and the content and talk to my people and have like all these affiliate links for products that I love and I'm so excited to share because it just makes sense. It's what I do in my life. Remember that passion that you had when you started? Like, this is what I want you to feel on a daily basis. I want you to feel that excitement and that freedom and that lightness before you had to go into like building your WordPress site or editing video content. When you're like, womp womp. So that when you're clean and clear, you know exactly what you want, you know where your business is headed, you have systems, you have organization around all of that. That is how you're gonna feel. You'll be that CEO who knows what they're doing, who knows that this is in alignment with our business, this is not in alignment with our business, so we won't add that, and we'll have this comes in over here and it works perfectly with what we're doing. I know how to evaluate it, and is it actually helpful for our business right now? Because you will be so much clearer about what's going on in the big picture. And you'll have that, because of all that in place, you'll have that headspace to create. I know a lot of people get kind of scared about this part, and this is what I'm gonna go into over in the Facebook group in just a second. But I know that a lot of people get scared about systems and organizations stifling your creativity. That's actually not the case. It's quite the opposite. But we are gonna go over to the Facebook group. It's the Burnout Proof Influencers group. Join me over there and we're gonna talk a little bit more about this, and I'll see you in just a second. I'll add the link here, but I'm super excited for y'all. If you get to this point, you know, getting to this point is what gets you to that next level. This is how you start thinking differently and making that bigger impact and influence, scaling your business to the income that you want, being able to actually enjoy it and enjoy that success. And then your people will feel it too, and they'll love it. They'll love it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna hop over to Burnout Proof Influencers, our group, our free group. So just join me over there, and we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna talk about this systems and stifling your creativity. Okay, see you in a second.